afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Den Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what you can expect for the week ahead. And if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy and focus in on piles number 1, 2, and 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. And remember, these are general readings, so not everything is probably going to resonate with you, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, so you guys used this card here, the cat card, to select your pile, and it says here, be relaxed and independent. And we have Archangel Raphael written at the bottom of this. So you may be working with Archangel Raphael this week, but you're definitely going to be more independent and taking it a little easier than maybe you have been in weeks past. Because the cat, no one tells the cat what to do, and I feel like you guys are just going to be recharging your batteries and really not going to be taking any ish from anyone either. So you just may be a little more laid back, maybe you're not so busy, maybe you just are even on a vacation this week. Some of you may just want to get away or just take some time off of work to just stay home and get some things done around your home, or just catch up on some relaxation, or maybe you are taking a trip or some sort of vacation where you can just relax and have some fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more guidance for your week ahead. What can group 1 expect for the week ahead? Okay, so we have the children card. So for those of you who have your own children or you work with children, they're really going to be being put in the forefront of your mind this week. So if you are a parent, or if you're hoping to conceive, or you're just spending a lot of time with kids, it's going to bring you a lot of joy and even relaxation. And I know kids and relaxation, like those two words don't tend to go together, but I'm feeling like this sense of peace, like wherever children are concerned. So whether you are somebody's child or you have children of your own, there's a sense of peace surrounding you this week where children or your inner child are concerned. But some of you may actually be working with children this week or dealing with a lot of children at your job. Say you are like a daycare worker or a teacher. Maybe there's some specific things surrounding children coming up for you guys this week. But if you don't really have any children in your life and you don't really know what this message means, this just could be you working on your inner child, doing things that you did as a child that really brought you this sense of fun and happiness and independence. That could just be something coming up for you this week to just tap back into that more childlike side as well. Okay, what else can group 1 expect for the week ahead? So we have inspiration. So this could be where this childlike kind of energy is coming from. You're just inspired. You feel like everything is new again, like this childlike sense of wonder. But it says here, yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. And as I'm reading that, the reason I got tripped up is because I just saw somebody who has some sort of idea to write some sort of children's book or some sort of children's clothing line, some sort of idea that you have that you're inspired to do that's going to help children or to bring joy to children in some way. And that just could, once again, just be tapping into that more childlike part of yourself is really going to inspire you to create something. And it's going to be a divinely guided idea that you are being called to step into. Okay, so what else does group 1 need to know for the week ahead? Okay, I want this one right here. Okay, so we have adaptability. So to me, adaptability is all about being able to go with the flow. Whatever it is that's coming up for you this week, you're able to bend with it. And because we have the cat here, I'm just seeing the cat, like when the cat wakes up from the nap and it does that real big, tall, arched back stretch. Like you're just adaptable. You're able to stretch and move with whatever it is that comes your way this week. Like you are on it. So whether you are taking a break and relaxing and you're just kind of getting things done on your to-do list, or if you are still at work but you're just wanting a more relaxed environment and you're wanting to be more independent, no matter what is going on, you're going to be able to adapt to things pretty easily this week. You're not going to be too jarred from one kind of task to another. It all feels like everything's really flowing for you this week. And we do have a number 1 here on this card, so I'm being reminded that there is a new beginning. And that's no doubt with this inspiration card, because this is really reminding me of that Ace of Wands energy, where you are getting this creative idea and you're very passionate about it, and it is a new beginning, but a divinely guided and divinely inspired new beginning coming for you guys this week. Okay, so what else can Group 1 expect for the week ahead? And I'm actually going to grab 2 of these to balance out the bottom of the reading here. Okay, so I want this one. So we have teaching and learning, which is coming right underneath that children card. So maybe you guys are teachers or you have children in your midst where you're teaching them, but also you are learning from these children in your life. I see it as a give and a take. And then we also have domestic harmony. So for me, this is, especially if you do have children, things are just going to be really adaptable, really go with the flow this week. There's really nothing standing out that needs your immediate attention, no kind of big emergencies or, explosive energy of any kind. It's funny because I just almost got this sense that like things are a little boring this week, which, is not a bad thing, because when things are kind of boring and kind of slow, that's when we can kind of allow ourselves to do something we enjoy. Take some time to relax and not feel so stressed out and go. So it might be fun to just, if you don't have children, or if you do, either way, to learn something new. Maybe you're reading a book about how, self-improvement, or how to read the tarot cards, or you're just learning something this week. Maybe you're reading books. Maybe you're watching tutorials online. I see someone wanting to learn how to crochet and they're watching YouTube tutorials. But then again, with this domestic harmony card, we have a number 46. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. And my palm is itching as I'm saying that. So it's like there's a new beginning, and it's a very lucky new beginning. Very Jupiter energy. There's luck. I just heard luck is on your side. It's a very fun energy, but whenever it is you guys are watching this, whether it's at the time of my posting or later on, these are general weekly readings as far as the time frame goes. They're timeless, not general, I meant timeless. So whenever it is, it feels like Jupiter is expanding somewhere in your personal birth chart where it's bringing you lots of good luck. And domestic harmony for me is just everybody's getting along. The chores are done, the dishes are put away, things just feel like they're almost completed to where you can now be relaxed, stretch out on the couch, curl up with a good book and a really warm fuzzy blanket and just lose yourself in the pages of a good book, or in a really good movie, or a favorite movie that you maybe haven't seen for a long time. Again, it just feels very adaptable, just very flowy. Very, again, boring comes up, but in a good way. Like, this is a time for you to just catch your breath a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what your self-care message is for the week ahead, Group 1. This is self-care message. Okay. We have energy work, and this one's been coming up a lot lately in my weekly readings. So maybe this kind of time out or relaxed state of affairs going on with this domestic harmony, maybe this is going to allow you time to do some much needed meditation, yoga, energy work, Reiki healing. Maybe you're booking a session with a Reiki healer or a Reiki master. Maybe you are doing your own kind of guided meditation or your own personal meditation where you're really checking in with your energy centers and making sure everything's in balance and aligned, and just really going with the flow. I just see you breathing in and sighing that breath out, like everything is in its place, everything feels comfortable this week. But you could be doing some energy work. This might sound random, but another way you can do some energy work is to move around some of your furniture. Because if you follow Feng Shui or Vastu Shastra, this is all about the energies that are flowing through your home and how to arrange your home and where to put things in your home for the energy to work for you, not against you. So maybe you're doing some of that kind of work or research, learning about Vastu Shastra, learning about Feng Shui to really optimize the energy flow in your home. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a love message. We'll do a mini little love reading here for our singles and our couples. What is the love message for the week ahead? Okay, so I want the one on top. So we have heart-to-heart conversations. So for those of you who are coupled up, and especially if you are living with this partner, to me this is just saying, you guys, things are quieted down enough that you can really dive into some heart-to-heart conversation. Talk honestly with each other and be discussing your feelings with each other, for each other, about your future. I see you guys like laying in bed, just kind of dreaming about the future and talking about what maybe your children will look like or where you decide to live. But it just feels like very connected, a very, again, peaceful kind of week for you guys. And for my singles, this could be you getting to know someone a little bit better. Maybe you're having heart-to-heart conversations even with yourself about what it is you are really looking for in a future partner. You're really getting clear in your meditations or in your journaling or in your visualizations or some sort of vision board or something where you're kind of trying to manifest the perfect person for you. I won't say there's any perfect people, but there may be someone who's perfect for you. But you're having a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, or maybe another person that you're really hoping will be a significant other to you someday soon. That you're having, heart-to-heart conversations where you're really getting to know them or getting to know what it is you want in a love relationship. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you this week, group number 1, but you will have to let me know below if this resonated and what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. Alright, bye! Alright, for those of you who selected group number 2, we have the Donkey card. And it says here, keep your heart open no matter what. And we have Archangels Mary and Gabriel on the bottom here. So those may be 2 of the archangels that you could be working with this week or that are really close to you this week. But in keeping your heart open no matter what, this is just saying really have an open mind. Keep that heart open so that you don't dismiss somebody who's coming your way. Maybe someone's coming to you to apologize or something, and normally you would have that closed off kind of feeling where you'd be like, get away from me, I don't want to talk to you. But maybe this week instead, you're open to being able to forgive them, and in effect, that helps you heal something in the past. That's just an example, but I'm feeling like just keeping that open heart is really going to benefit you guys this week. For things coming in, keeping an open heart and mind. I also want to say mind, like just not, putting yourself in a box to where if whatever's coming toward you doesn't quite line up with the way things are now, that you push it away. Just really be open to what it is you're experiencing this week, because I feel like there are many blessings and even new opportunities coming for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what else group number 2, can expect this week, and it flew right out. And we have love and light. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So really what this is speaking of for me is the fact that you've got some major heart chakra stuff going on this week. Keeping that open heart. That donkey's heart chakra's lit up. She's got that heart chakra right behind her hands lit up. You guys are opening up to something greater, a higher vibration, more love in your life, less stress in your life. This feels like very pivotal energy for turning a corner, especially if you guys have been having a rough go of things lately. This is you just being more open, not so closed off, because you're thinking, when I push everyone away, I just feel more isolated, more alone. And just realizing that is going to allow you to open your heart a little more and let more love and more opportunities and more situations and people into your life that are actually going to really help change your life for the better. Okay, and what else can Group 2 expect for the week ahead? Okay, so I want this one here. So we have vision board, and it's funny because I actually talked about a vision board in group number 1 as well. But this is just saying for you guys this week, with opening that heart and keeping your heart open, just maybe envisioning what you want and putting those intentions out there for the future. Create a board with images and words that inspire you. Because I think you guys, with this open heart that you have going on this week, you're looking to be inspired. You're sick of the stagnancy in your life. You're sick of everything being so difficult, like you're trying to walk through mud to try to run ahead in life. And this is just saying, it might be time to take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a time out from the hubbub and the rush and the go, 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 to just sit down and really check in with what it is you want, what you want in the future, so you can actually put those intentions out there for the universe to create a new path, a better path for you guys moving forward. And a vision board is a really great visual way for you to see what it is you intend to manifest in your life. You can hang it above your kitchen table or your desk, wherever it is you frequent a lot, that you can always be staring at it and getting inspiration and just putting those intentions out there that these things will eventually become your reality. That might be a fun little project for you to do this week. Okay, what else can Group 2 expect for the week ahead? Okay, I want this one right here, and it's trying to go back in. These cards are not very slidey. They're very sticky to each other. Okay, so we have the Yuhi. It's YHI. I'm probably totally butchering that. Yuhi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but my apologies if I'm butchering that name. But it says here the sun. So for me, this can go a couple of ways. Wherever the sun is transiting in your chart might be a good place to really put your energy this week. So wherever your sun is in your chart as well could be a place where your soul is really asking for some attention. So say your sun is in the 7th house. This is just saying, the 7th house is the house of other people or your significant other or your business partners. This could be saying to shed some light on that area of your life. But say the sun is transiting maybe your 3rd house. That is your house of communication, your house of siblings, of short distance travel. Maybe shedding some light on those things, even communication. So shedding light on those things in your life. But also another message I'm getting is that the sun is going to be important. Maybe even if it's cold or windy and rainy where you are, if you do see that the sun is shining, it might be good for even just 5 to 10 minutes to go outside and close your eyes and just face the sun and let it kind of radiate over your skin and just over the back of your eyelids. So you don't have to stare directly at the sun, but if you look up toward the sun with your eyes closed, you'll actually get a lot of benefit. You'll get a little daily dose of vitamin D, and you'll get the benefit of those light codes coming in from the sun. If you know what that means, if you're on a more spiritual journey, you'll probably understand that message. If not, you can look it up or just disregard it. But we're going to go ahead and get some more information, and we're going to grab 2 from this deck. And I want this one here. So we have health. That could be where I was coming in with that vitamin D message. Maybe you're just needing a little more vitamin D in your life. I got this one bent a little bit right here, so I want to take it. And we have relationship change. Okay, so we'll start here with the health card. So health, it might be on your radar this week. Maybe you are wanting to change your diet or your exercise routine or lack thereof for some of you. Maybe you're wanting to drink a little bit more water. Maybe there's a constant pain you've had going on in your back. There's lots of different energies pouring in. I'm just kind of naming off the top couple ones I'm really seeing. Someone else also has some pain in their wrist and their thumb. They're thinking, maybe I've got arthritis, maybe I have carpal tunnel. This might be a good week for you to schedule an appointment to get that checked out. I don't see this as anything too major, but just it will help your peace of mind to be able to know what's really going on in your life. And then with this relationship change, I think for many of you, this isn't you changing relationships, so to speak, but just making changes within a relationship. This could be a relationship with a boss, a significant other, a child, a parent. It's going to resonate differently for each of you, but for many of you, I do see there is a cycle within an existing love relationship. For those of you who are my couples, that you've been really wanting to get out of a toxic cycle within your relationship, that you're really going to be able to open your heart and maybe even see things from this other person's perspective this week, that's really going to help you understand where they're coming from and understand why maybe they've been treating you the way they have or acting the way they have. And you're going to understand it's not because they don't think very highly of you, it's because they are afraid. And when you can open your heart and realize, okay, they're acting this way because they're afraid, you can open your heart a little bit more and bring that divine healing light into your situation and help heal whatever's going on in the relationship. But again, this could be with a parent, this could be with a friend. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. So whatever resonates for you in this moment. But then also we have the number 56, which adds up to an 11. And 11 is that code of awakening, 1111, the awakening code. So you may be seeing a lot of 11s or 1111 on the clock, or just feeling like you want a big change and wanting to go in a new direction in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get information about what self-care you can be doing to help improve your life this week. Oh, that's too many, but we're going to go ahead and take the one that was face up. We're going to take Beauty Ritual. So that's a really beautiful card. This just could be you just wanting to do a little thing, and I just heard treat yourself. So that might be a fun thing you can do this week, is to paint your nails, do your hair, maybe go all out with your makeup, or just putting together an outfit. Even if you're not going anywhere, it just might make you feel a little bit better. And it's something that, if you're someone who loves doing the whole beauty ritual, this could be really fun for you. But if you're someone who really doesn't wear makeup, doesn't really care too much about their appearance, this still has benefits, because you're really appreciating the outer beauty that you are exuding, and even also appreciating at the same time that inner beauty that you have, because as within, so without. You guys are opening your hearts this week. So some of you may actually be starting to embrace something about your own looks or appearance that before really bothered you, or you just weren't really happy with it. And I think for many of you, the thing that's really standing out to me in this picture is her hair. So maybe your hair texture or color has always irked you, and you just always wanted something better or something different. So some of you may be wanting to dye your hair this week, or cut your hair, or do something different. But then others of you I see with a more kinky or curly texture are really wanting to start embracing your natural curls, your natural kinky, beautiful hair. And this is going to be a week where you can do some research about how you can take better care of your hair, how you can be more natural with your hair. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a message for our love coming in this week for group number 2. And we're going to do a message for both singles and couples alike. Okay. All right, so we have the Religious Factors card. So it says here, your love life is influenced by your religious and spiritual, by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I think for many of you, this is this relationship change. Maybe you're coming together to be more spiritual within your relationship. Especially if you are my couples in a relationship already with someone, you're just really wanting to find like a common ground, like, oh, you believe this, I believe this. Well, that's a great jumping off point when you're looking to make a better change in a relationship, to really find out what it is you have in common with somebody, to be able to use that as a starting point or a jumping off point. But for my singles this week, you're just maybe realizing that someone's spiritual beliefs are going to be really important when you put yourself back out there, or maybe this person that you're seeing, you're kind of thinking, well, he doesn't or she doesn't really believe the same kind of things I do as far as religion or spirituality go. So you're kind of realizing maybe for some of you that isn't a good fit. Or maybe you are actually asking someone, what are your religious beliefs? What are your spiritual beliefs? And they're kind of letting you in on that part of themselves. And you're going to find out for some of you that it really does go or mesh with the way that you believe or see the world. And it might even help you narrow down, like if you're kind of looking online or doing some sort of online dating between a couple different people, it might actually help narrow down when you can figure out, well, who has more similar spiritual beliefs to me of these people. But again, I didn't really say too much about couples, so I did want to go back. So there may be some sort of, in this relationship change, we did have, I think it was group 1, because that's the only other group we've done. Good job, Amanda. Process of elimination, it was the first group here. We did have a heart-to-heart conversation card, which, I'm really feeling as well. When you're talking about religion and spirituality, that's a pretty deep topic to be getting into with somebody. So maybe you are having heart-to-heart conversations with your significant other if you are in my couples end of the reading. Okay, so I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3. So you guys chose the Badger card, and it says here, bring your life into balance. And this says here, Archangels Mary and Sandalphon. So those may be 2 archangels you're working with or that are really close to you this week. But Badger, all about bringing your life into balance. So that's letting me know that maybe up until this point, or the point of you watching this reading, maybe things have been a little chaotic or out of balance in your life, or maybe you've been working too hard in one area of life and kind of neglecting others or letting things slip through the cracks in other areas of your life. But this is going to say that this is going to be a week all about bringing things back into a homeostasis, really making sure that all the different areas of your life are getting a more equal or balanced piece of your time and your attention. Okay, so what else can group number 3 expect for the week ahead? Okay, and I want this one right here. So we have flowers, and it says here, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So I don't know if you guys are purchasing like a new bedspread with a floral print, or some sort of new garment or article of clothing with a flower print on it, or you want to be bringing in, I don't know, if you're watching this at the time of my posting, I do believe we are in the mid part of November, so maybe you are putting up a Christmas tree, which is a sort of a flower of sorts, not really, but kind of. It's like you're bringing some nature in if you are someone who uses a real tree. Or maybe you're just wanting to bring nature in so you can really immerse yourself in nature, or maybe you yourself are going out in nature. But working with flowers, working with essential oils even, just being able to smell a really pretty fragrance with a candle. The more natural, the better, of course, but just bringing in scents into your life that really make you feel good. The sense of smell is a really powerful sense, and it can bring this sense of nostalgia even. But I think even some of you, it's like you're shopping for a new perfume perhaps, to wear out on a date with a new person. It's going to be different for each of you. So however this flowers message resonates for you, that's the way I want you to take it. Okay, so what else can group 2 be expecting for the week ahead? Oh, that one really wanted to be shown. Okay, so we have speeches and speaking. You have an important message to deliver that can help others. So I think for most of you guys, this is you speaking your truth, just telling someone how you feel, sharing your opinion. And I know everyone's got an opinion these days, but especially when you can really come from your heart, from that heart space, and share what your truth is, share what your opinion is, you're going to feel that it's actually going to be helping other people around you. They're really going to be open and receptive to whatever it is you're wanting to communicate this week. And for some of you, you may be wanting to put yourselves out there on social media. So if you have a YouTube channel or a blog or just a social media page, maybe you're really wanting to share a lot of pictures. Say if it's Instagram, you're wanting to post a lot of pictures on your Instagram, or with Facebook, maybe you're sharing a lot of inspirational messages or just personal things that you've been thinking of, or pictures on there. You're just wanting to share your truth or share something that is going to be an important message that others are really going to want to hear and will be well received. Okay, what else can group 2 expect? 3, as half the deck goes flying. 1 second. What else can group 3 expect for the week ahead? Sorry, when I'm filming this, we're still in Mercury retrograde, so take that as you will. And this one kind of bent, so I think I'm going to take it. Okay, so we have the Devotion card. So with this bringing your life into balance, I'm really being reminded of the fact that you're really kind of taking stock this week of what really matters most to you. Because, you know, we can't give 100% of our time, attention, and energy to every single facet of our lives. We kind of have to split that. Say if you're going to do 10 different avenues, you got to split that into 10% increments or 10% chunks of a pie, where your personal life gets 10, your work life gets 10, your children get 10, your boss gets 10, you know, whoever, whatever, wherever. But you just are really narrowing down and figuring out what your priorities are, who your priorities are, who you want to be devoted to, what you want to be devoted to, what messages, what truths you're devoted to and want to speak about. This is going to be different for each of you, but you're really feeling more devoted to certain people in your life or certain kinds of activities that maybe you're really becoming passionate about. But we have the number 41 here, and 4 plus 1 is 5, which is that number all about change. So this Devotion card is really telling me that there are some big changes coming to your life, and I think a lot of it has to do with this sense of balance and bringing more peace and harmony into your life. So for some of you, you may be understanding that there's a certain person, a friend or a coworker that's really draining your energy, or someone who just takes but doesn't really give, that you're gonna kind of start weighing the pros and cons. Is this person really benefiting me in any way? And not that everyone in our lives has to benefit us, but if they're taking from you and not giving you anything in return, that's a very unbalanced kind of relationship. And we're bringing things back into balance this week, remember. So you may really be having a kind of come into Jesus moment with yourself about what it is and who it is you're devoted to, and who it is and what it is maybe that can slide or maybe you don't want in your priority circle for the upcoming weeks and months for you. But others of you may just be finding that you are wanting to devote yourself further to a significant other. Maybe you're taking another step in that relationship this week. So if you're dating, maybe this person asks you to move in, or you ask this person to marry you, something like that. There's this sense of devotion and really wanting to pledge your allegiance to someone or something is really what I'm seeing. And that can be taken a couple different ways. But okay, let's go ahead and get some additional guidance for the week ahead for group number 3. We're going to be taking 2 cards from this deck, and I want this one. So we have self-discipline. I also want this one, adventure. 2 more 5s, so changes there. Oh, and another 5. 4 plus 1 is also 5. So we have 41, 41, 55. So 5s and 41s are huge for you guys this week. This is really cool. I love when things all come together like this. But I think a lot of you guys, with this bringing your life into balance, you're really learning this sense of self-discipline. That if you want a healthy, loving relationship with someone, you can't be a 24/7 workaholic. Or if you want a career, you can't spend a significant portion of your day on the couch watching Netflix. 2 examples. That's probably not your specific thing, but just as an example to let you know, again, there's only so much of that 360-degree pie, or 100% of that pie, that you can, chop up into all the different areas of your life. And you're really learning to discipline yourself and cut out what's not really serving you. Because to me, self-discipline and devotion are very similar types of energy. But with this adventure card, it's funny because isn't there like a credit card called the adventure card? I think I once saw a commercial for that. But I'm just seeing this sense of adventure. And I don't feel like this is some big adventure you're probably even going on this week. Although for some of you it can be. It may be a first date with this person that maybe you were picking out perfume to go on that hot date with. Or you're just doing something fun around the home or around your town. But for me, this might even look like for some of you planning a vacation in the coming year or coming months that you're really excited to just go online and look up, different places. I think you've already maybe got a location in mind, but maybe you're looking at different Airbnbs or different motels or hotels you could be staying at. Things you could do on this vacation. It feels very fun and exciting, but it feels like something you're planning for a future date, because there is a lot of change in your life right now and coming up for you guys the next couple months, but these feel like changes that you already know are coming and that you've already foreseen coming. For someone, these are changes. You're moving, you're changing your location, I see someone putting the last box from their apartment that they just packed up in the back of their car, and you're driving down the road, you're leaving behind a location you had once lived in. But for others of you, this could just be more energetic. You're leaving behind things that aren't serving your highest good anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a self-care message for the week ahead for group number 3. Okay, I want this one. Okay, so we have spend time with animals. And that's really cute. I love that. And it's funny because it's right here with this flowers card. So to me, this is just saying, there's this connection to nature that you want to receive or indulge in this week. You want to, if you have a pet, maybe this is a perfect week where you can just hang out with your pet and, groom your pet, hug your pet, tell your pet how much you love them, give your pet a bath if it's not a cat. Cats don't tend to like baths that much, but just really pamper and nurture your pet. Or if you don't have any pets, just getting out in nature and really appreciating the birds that you see flying by. Or if there's some deer in your neighborhood as you're taking a walk, maybe you just appreciate seeing the beauty of what the deer have going on. Or, just watching a couple little squirrels running around the neighborhood, something like that. But just really what this card is saying to me, and also this card, they're both really grounding types of energies that are saying, get really present in the present moment. Ground yourself in the now moment and realize how powerful you are, how much power you have in the now moment, that you can take that energy of what's going on right this second, right now, and devote it and create this sense of newness in your life, because there is that change on the horizon for you. You have, in any given moment, power to create the life that you want, is really what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little love message for our couples and our singles before we close out your reading. Okay. All right, so we have past life relationships. So for my couples, those of you who are in this relationship, you probably already know, and you felt like you already knew this person when you met, but this is a past life relationship. You have known each other before, and for some of you, this just may be past life within this life. Maybe you guys dated a long time ago, went your separate ways, and then got back together. But then, for others of you, this just could be when you met this person, you just knew, I knew them from a past life. But this is just for the week ahead for you guys. This is just reminding you that, your devotion to this person matters, because you guys are here to create something beautiful together, whether that's a family, whether that's some sort of beautiful business or legacy that you're leaving behind. You're just really getting dedicated and really understanding what it is you need at the forefront of your priority list this week. And this person may be one of those things that needs to make your priority list. Maybe you've been putting that relationship on the back burner, and this is just reminding you how important this person is and that they need a little bit more of your time or attention. Or if your significant other's the one that's maybe put you a bit on the back burner, this is reminding them the same thing, that they're going to want to spend more time with you this week. But for my my singles, this just could be reminding you that your next or future lover is going to be someone you've known from a past life, and maybe you even have connected to this past life in the past, or maybe this week if you're doing some sort of online past life meditation or hypnosis. Or you could even book some sort of past life regression with a QHHT or beyond QHHT practitioner. That's always something fun to do, to discover your past lives and what all you had going on, and maybe certain people in your life that you've had past lives with, and what your kind of themes are with what you guys are sent to each different life to accomplish. But I think for some of you that are gonna be meeting someone this week, this is someone you've known before, either in that past life or earlier on in this life, where you're reuniting with someone you haven't maybe seen in a long time, or you've just known this person a long time, but maybe now for the first time you're seeing them in a more romantic light. Okay, so I think that's all I'm seeing for you, group number 3, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if it resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye.